All right, hello, welcome to the Herbal Vibe. I'm here, another episode with the HerbalTalks. My name is Ronald Marcus. I'm here with Indigenous Empress, the beautiful goddess herself. So tell the people who Indigenous Empress is.
Okay, so Indigenous Empress is a name that I made up because I wanted something that was natural but royal at the same time, because just to bring that attention back to nature itself, because of course there's like a lot of people out here that's all about like makeup and the glamour and like
Right.
Hollywood and doing the most that doesn't make sense, you know?
Right.
So bringing the attention back to nature, to a natural state of being, and getting back in harmony with nature. So Indigenous Empress, I would say, is just someone that is all about nature, like a nature queen or a nature princess. That's basically what it means.
Right.
And just to live in harmony with nature and coexist in a codependent way and a beneficial way for both, and not just taking from nature and using nature in a harmful way, which we get caught up in today.
Yeah. That's really cool. So, like, I think that's really tough, especially in this time and age where technology is moving so fast. You know what I'm saying? And so much people are like focusing on progressing in the future, with especially with 5G technology and all the stuff that's coming out. How do you find it, or where do you find balance in like, modernization and technology versus like spending time in nature and becoming this natural person that you talk about?
Well, I mean, technology is not a bad thing. It's how we create it, what's its purpose, and how we're using
Right,
it.
how you use it, yeah.
Because technology could be awesome. Like there should be roads made out of solar panels and airships, and technology and nature could be a very beautiful thing together
It's how
once
we're using
it's
it, yeah.
once it's both beneficial on the technical side and the nature side. I mean, I find a balance because I'm in nature all the time. It's very peaceful to be in nature, in beautiful scenery like this. I mean, sometimes I do get caught up on my phone in the house, but I spend most of my time probably outdoors.
Just being outdoors in general, like getting that vitamin D from the sun.
Yeah, and we have to remember nature is a technology itself. As you said, getting vitamin D from the sun. Like, what is that our skin is able to absorb vitamin D,
Right.
So I think that's what it is, really getting back in tune with nature and aligning ourselves to live in harmony with nature, because the technology of nature already exists. And it's meant to exist this way.
Right, exactly. It's meant to exist that way. It's really cool. I really like, one of the things I really like about you in general is, the portrayal of, not even portrayal, but just the being of positivity, the being of spreading love and spreading a message that, like, isn't so much what we see. Everyone's hating so much. If you want to really say that, if there's a better way to say that. Like, there's so much hate out there where, like, people are very unsupportive of each other. One thing that you hear about the Miami community a lot is like the crab in a bucket mentality, and like how a lot of people are for themselves. But when I first came down here and I got to go to Pure Life, that was the thing that made me stood out. Was like, wow, all these artists coming together and like celebrating each other and supporting each other. What brought you to wanting to do that?
I mean, that's the goal. What brought me to do that is just an urge or like a desire to always want to like unify people, especially unify people that is positive, that is like a light, that is all about love and like just bettering the community or the world as a whole, and just creating events to unify those people, bring unity in that community, because the saying, together we stand, divided we fall. It's bigger than just having like a nice party, it's really building that community, making the connections, so outside of myself people do their own thing that's bettering the whole, because I mean, once the whole is bettered, it's automatically better for me.
Better for everyone. Yeah, it's really cool. And I like that. Like, I had a client who came up to me who wanted to do some photography work, and it was because of someone else in the community who reached out to him about me, and I was like, yo, that's really cool. I really love that. Because it comes back around, you know what I mean?
That's
then
how it has to
help
work.
someone else out, that helps you out, and everyone gets elevated together. So I really love that. Do you have any goals in the future for Pure Life? I know you said you wanted to take a little break off of that.
I wanted to take a break because I felt like it was becoming stagnant. So the goals for that is to just make it bigger, get bigger artists to come, so it attracts more people. We bring in more people, get them on the vibe that we're on. That's not crab in the bucket. That's all about unity and community and bringing everyone together as a whole and being in that positive energy and, you know, kind of just distracting away or taking away from like put your middle fingers in the air and drink alcohol and pop Percocets.
Because that's everywhere. That's
Yeah.
every Friday you can always find a place to go. But like finding a place like Pure Life or finding a place like the event you did at Rooted Flow, or it was called Rooted Flows, right?
Yes,
that
at the
Rooted
Kava
Flows,
Bar.
right, at the Kava Bar.
Yeah.
Finding events like that are only once a month or once every 2 months, so it's so much harder to find. Like, and so I appreciate those type of events. You know what I mean? I appreciate.
And it's also to inspire other people. Like, this exists and there is a crowd for it. So you go do it now.
There is a platform for it. Right, exactly. I love that. I love that. Giving a platform to people, because without those platforms, all we're gonna get are the fuck you, throw your hands up, let's get ratchet, let's get drunk.
Repetitive cycle.
It gets repetitive, exactly. So I love that. I'm definitely excited to see what's coming in the future for Pure Life and all the other events that you're throwing. You also started New Earth.
New Earth, yes. Right. New Earth. Okay, so New Earth Inc. is the name of the organization. It's a non-profit organization, and it's just what we're about as a whole is creating this new earth, creating more positivity, more unity, shifting people's mindset into more spiritual, going inward into themselves. And just letting people recognize the beauty that lies within themselves once they decide to go within.
Once they decide. I feel like that's the toughest part, is like making that decision to go within, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people that I talk to,
it's scary to go within.
That's the thing, it's scary. A lot of people are scared because one, we're not raised to do that. We're not brought up in a society that allows you to even do that. You know what I'm saying? So what led you to jumping that border to being saying like, I'm gonna try to do this spiritual path or this path of enlightenment?
It's really a matter of just finding out your own worth and the value that you hold as a human being, which is amazing, because we're all little universes and we're all creators of our reality. And once we create things, there's so much power in creation. Once we create something and just putting out a wave in like an ocean and it ripples, and then it hits somebody else, and then it becomes bigger and it gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah, I love that. Like, it's literally a ripple. One of the things that Tupac says that I love is I might not change the world, but I might spark the mind of the person who will, you know? And I love that. And like you're saying, once you create something, it's going to create that ripple effect. People who studied Leonardo da Vinci hundreds of years ago, people are still like getting inspired by that work today, you know what I'm saying? So that lives forever on.
Yeah, exactly.
Really dope. I love that.
I think that's what's most important, is that you have a purpose or a goal that's bigger than yourself, because then once you are gone, your essence or whatever is still left behind.
And it's going to be able to inspire a lot of people. I love that. Well, definitely love getting to talk to you. I can't wait to see, like I said, what's going on in the future. I definitely see a huge growth in Miami right now. I see a lot of people who are hungry and ready to get very exciting times. So I'm really excited to be a part of it. I'm really excited to like also use my platform to showcase the people that I get inspired by.
Thank you for doing this.
And of course, because this is also needed, you know, it's needed to like showcase what we have going on. Like there's so much going on. There's so many talent here, and everyone has something. Everyone has multiple things. You know what I'm saying? You have so many things. You also, I saw you doing spoken word now.
Yeah,
is that something you've been doing?
I do poetry. I do organizing of the community and events. We did the Sage Walk, which was beautiful because
it was. How was that?
The Sage Walk was beautiful because it was a march in South Beach, and we saged all of South Beach. Some people knew what sage was. Even if they didn't know, there was like a person next to them that knew what it was. And even if people wasn't on that vibe of spirituality and saging to cleanse energy, they were there. They were having fun with us. Girls were in their bikini twerking while we're like saging them. It was amazing. It was a lot of fun.
That's really cool. I really love that. Man. I really love that.
Yeah, and then we ended with a drum circle,
Mhm.
and then people just stopped by for a minute, vibed with us, didn't really know us, didn't know what's going on, but they were just interested.
It's just the
because
energy that's
the
being put out.
energy.
It attracts
Yeah.
that people. It attracts people who are looking for that. You know.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Well, like I said, yeah, really glad to have you here. Really glad to be a part of everything that's going on. I love everything that you're putting together, and I
Thank
hope
you.
that you continue moving and doing everything you're doing. Definitely. Yeah. Well, it's been another episode of the Herbal Talks here, the Herbal Vibe. My name is Bruno Marcus, here once again with Indigenous Empress. Let the people know where they can find you on social media.
Okay, so my Instagram is indigenous. Oh wait, sorry, I put the text in. That's from my. Okay, so my Instagram is indigenous.empress, and New Earth Instagram is nu.earth.living, and we also have a website, New Earth Tribe, and new is spelled NU.
Nice.
Yes.
Definitely. Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Cool. That's good.